So the other day, my flatmate walks into my room and she asks me, Inky, do you want these? I have them and I don't want them and I don't need them. Do you want them for something? And she just hands me the set of Pokemon-themed Crayola markers and crayons. And I'm thinking, yes, actually I do want them. You know, I'm an artist. I have been an artist for a hot minute. I have a bunch of expensive fancy art supplies. I own a big Wacom screen. I have a bunch of Posca markers. But no, I'm gonna do art with crayons. Because I have a point to prove to myself. And my point goes as thus. With enough practice, you can make cool art using nothing. Just stuff you get for free. Can I make art for €0 if I am practiced enough? Now, I have these crayons that I got for completely and utterly free. I got these markers that I got for completely and utterly free. Neither of them are good quality, but they are free. They're children's art supplies. They're not great, but they're free. However, I need something to draw on, and that's a little tougher because I could go and buy like a lot of cheap printer paper for not a lot of money, but that's not free, now is it? That costs money still. So, throughout the week, I collected packaging from stuff that I used and ate. And that's gonna be what I'm drawing on. Recycled cardboard from random stuff that I had this week. My first victim is this piece of cardboard because it's white, which means it's basically the same color as paper, right? It won't actually affect my drawing colors, which is good. I will proceed to mess up this piece incredibly. You see, I also got my hands on these free pencils. They're the ones you get at furniture shops, so you can like write down the measurements of the furniture and stuff. They're free. You can just walk in and take a bunch of them. And I thought, yes, this is a great thing to sketch with, because it's a pencil, that's what you sketch with. Little did I know, I don't have an eraser. I don't know how I didn't think that I don't have an eraser. So here's me smudging that to make the sketch go away, because I know that if I paint over it with crayon, it's just gonna show up. Spoiler! The smudge will make all of the crayon colors look terrible. Also, this piece is very small, and the crayon tips are not very thin. Consequently, it will look like a blurry, smudgy mess, and I will try to fix it with this black marker for line art. It's not gonna be pretty. So here's the first disaster that I wound up with. It's not great. However, I did not let that defeat me. I am an artist, damn it. Human ingenuity and determination or something. So I got up, I got my cardboard again, and I started painting for good. This time I'm thinking, okay, no pencil, because that was a disaster. So I started sketching with a crayon, lightly, to go over it with other crayons later. Other things I realized. I don't have black, so I can't draw myself with my black shirt. And honestly, I don't have a lot of colors, so I can't accurately color myself that well and still shade in. So we're gonna rely on value. Instead of coloring things the color they are, we're gonna color things with lighter colors in lighter areas and darker colors in darker areas, without that much regard as to the actual color of things. The point is that if I turn this drawing grayscale, it feels like it's fully shaded in, so it reads properly even if the colors aren't accurate. That's my little art tip of the day for you. So I start with some purples and blues, because I'm thinking, you know, cool toned drawing, I'm blue, it works. But I'm gonna start adding in yellows and greens and pinks, and there comes a point at which color is just kind of a fantasy. And you know, I made an anti-AI piece because of course I did. Of course I have my buns in a twist about AI again. Look, you clicked on an art video. I'm preaching to the choir here. I don't need to tell you that AI sucks and it's terrible for the environment and that human creativity is much better anyway. And then I thought this would be a very cute sticker. This would be not a terrible shirt, actually. You know what? Let's do it just for fun. So I walked myself on down to school. If you want to do it for free, you can walk yourself on down to school or the library or somewhere you can borrow a scanner. And you can scan your drawing and open it on Krita, which is free. And then just move it around, edit it. I changed the letters. I smooshed the letters around a bunch because I didn't like how they looked. And I edited the saturation, I edited the levels to make it pop a bit more. You know, normal stuff. I added a cute little border because I thought it would look nice. And then I put it on my teaser as a shirt. Just cuz. And this is the free artwork that I made for free. This cost me absolutely no money to make. And it was a nice fun challenge. I enjoyed myself. This was fun. I should do it again. Maybe I should do one with the markers. If you enjoyed watching me paint with crayons like a child, I do stuff with art and drawing often. I just kind of do whatever catches my fancy. That's all. Have a nice weekend. Make free art. It's fun, I swear. Bye.